Howdy, I'm Cowboy Jim. We're here in ORO Grande to do a little cowboy camp. This is Artie. She's going to show you how to do some of the things. This is her horse, John Wayne, named after the Orange County Airport. So we're going to start off with looking at the feet. There's no reason saddling the horse if the feet aren't in good shape. So she's going to show you that real quick.
Just looking for rocks. Getting out all the gunk. He was just shoed the other day, so he looks good. These you do real slow because you don't want to pull any tendons. So when you let him down, you let it down real slow.
Most of the weight's on your front feet, so sometimes you don't have to shoe the back. So you see, there's no shoes on the rear. There's shoes on the front. So the next thing we're going to do is she's going to brush them down.
These are my three favorites. For his short hair, I'll use the curry comb. What you're trying to do is get any kind of thorns or bunches of hair, because you don't want it to bunch up under the saddle pad and irritate them when you're riding.
Now, a few months ago, she'd be brushing a lot of hair off. Now the winter coat's pretty much gone. See a little bit of hair still coming on.
When we're not doing a full grooming, this is pretty much just to put a saddle on. So you're going to go wherever the saddle's going to touch his body.
Okay, now look at Ray. Look how Ray's standing. Okay. You know what Ray's doing? Ray's taking weight off one of his foot. That's what it's doing. It's taking weight off. It'll switch over. So most people think, oh my God, there's something wrong with his leg. Or, oh my God, he's ready to kick someone.
Yeah.
No, they're basically just taking the weight off just like we do.
He's relaxed.
Always look at their ears. Okay. See how the ears point back when they're a little wary. Then when they're forward, they're kind of relaxed. So keep an eye when they go back and forth like that. When you're riding them and the ears are back, just know it's not very calm right at that point. At some point he will relax and he'll start licking and chewing. That's telling you he's relaxed. That's when you really want to work with him. They're relaxed. Right now he's a little nervous. He's kind of keeping his lips locked.
Is it because too many people or what?
Yeah, he's just nervous right now that he's not with other horses. He's by himself. He's wondering why I'm here. Train's running here. Different looking people here. And by the way, so what it sees is predators. Everyone that has eyes in front of their head is a predator. Everyone that has eyes on the side of their head is prey. So it's nice that it can be calm. How calm would you be if you're around lions? Right? You know, so that's what he can see you as. You have eyes in front. You could be a person that would eat him.
Is it ideal that you don't want to make total eye contact with them as you approach them?
Very good. Yeah, walk up like this. Just walk up. Yeah, most people want to look in their eyes. Yeah. Last thing you want to do is look
the
in
right side. So, but he's trained for both sides. So what do you want? You want it on the... This is opposite of what normal people do, but he's an exceptional horse. So this is going to give him a little cushion between the saddle and his body. Normally you can put, if you have a longer ride, you'll put a thick pad, but it's a warm day today, and his saddle fits him very well. So I just put a blanket in between. This is a lighter saddle, because I just like lighter saddles. You want to make sure there's no wrinkles in the blanket.
Let's see, make sure it's even on both sides.
And then I've been riding for so long that I know exactly where he likes it, but each horse is going to be different. So you just want to make sure the saddle doesn't get in the way of his shoulder. So when he's running, it doesn't hit the shoulder. That's one of the things you want to make sure your hand can fit in here. There's no really tight spots. First thing you want to do is put his cinch on, because if you put any other parts on, they'll fall off as soon as if he happens to bolt. And you always got to think a horse is going to bolt. He's not going to, but a lot of horses will. You know what? This is attached. Take it off. So this is one to keep the back of the saddle down. This keeps you in the saddle. So you're going to take the first one. And there's a couple of ways to do this. This has a roller. So I put the first couple of entries on this one so it's easy to roll because he bloats, like she says. So it makes it easier to tighten it. See how that makes it easier as it rolls? Then I'm going to put this one. And see, this one has a little, what are they called? Latch, like a belt buckle. So this is John Wayne's belt. I'm not going to put it all the way tight right now. I'll tighten it right before you ride. And then you put it in like a belt buckle, and then you pull this, and it tightens it down so that this part doesn't fall out. Then you can either put it through here, you can do a little tie in here, or we're just going to put it in here. Then you're gonna,
no, let me show real quick.
Sure.
After you do, go ahead and tighten that up. Now, you remember how she made this tight? You don't want to make that one tight, okay? They don't like it when it's tight. You want to have a couple of fingers in there. Now it's bloated up, and it will drop down. But you definitely see how you got her fingers in.
yeah, and you don't want sticks to go in here either.
Yeah.
So if you're riding and a stick gets caught in there, they're gonna blow.
Or if it's way low, they can get their foot caught in
Right.
it. So
You always do this one last. And I don't always use this, but if we're going up mountains or down hills, you want to make it so the saddle doesn't slide back. See, there's a ring right here. It's already connected to the ring on the other side. You want to put it through here.
So if we're just walking flat ground, typically won't need this or the front one. You see a lot of horses that won't. You'll just see these things hanging down, which is fine. It's only important, like if you're going to rope something, and that cow starts pulling on this, it keeps it from going up too. So
We're going to put the headstall on, and you don't want your horse to get loose. So what I normally do is take the halter and I leave it attached so he can't get away. And that kind of gives you control of the horse. Then you take your headstall, which has the bit, the bridle, the reins, and you're going to put everything on the top. This is kind of hard to show in a video, but you want to put your hands in here to split your bridle because he's got...
you see the head's going to fit and the neck's going to fit right through there.
So we're going to pretend like this is your head. You're going to put it in like that. But you kind of got to stick your thumb in their mouth because you put it between their gums, and that will open their mouth, and that will let the bit go in. This is a very gentle bit. He's such a good horse. He doesn't need anything severe. This is really gentle. So... you can do it. Of course, he's not going to do it. There we go. And you put one ear in. And he's really good about this. Some horses don't like their ears messed with. But John Wayne is really good. See? We have these little side things. I don't even know what these are called. So that the bit doesn't go into his mouth because he likes to play with his bit while he's riding, and you don't have as much control.
This is single rein. Sometimes they're dual range or split range. What's kind of handy here is when you drop them, they stay on the neck, where the split range, if you don't got them tied together, will drop on the ground, and typically the horse will step on them and break them.
Back, 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 back. Back, back. There you go.
So, should we let them try once?
My legs are always sore whenever we go on the ride. Just gotta hang out with your thighs.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to give them a real short lesson.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, a horse wants a boss. It'd rather you be the boss. if it doesn't think you're a good boss, it's going to be the boss, and that's when things go bad. So I tell all the actors, you're actors, act like you know what you're doing. Even if you don't, act like you know what you're doing. Make the horse think you know what you're doing. The other simple lesson is keep this thing in front of you, the tail behind you, and those 4 things down. Okay? And
That's good advice.
yeah, that's a short version.
Are we ready to buy?
Walk out or giddy up?
But doesn't it feel good?
It does feel good. I miss it. It's been a long time.
This is what I told. We taught some other actors not too long ago, and they had to canter, gallop.
Oh, yeah.
So I told them, and they were young, good-looking guys, and they were nervous, very nervous. But when they got in the horse, we got them to canter, and I says, he goes, well, you know, how's it feel? And I go, well, it kind of feels like sex. Oh. And you're gonna want to do it again and again.
My horse.
It's like, all right, I get it. We're just walking around now, aren't we? Oh, no, you're good, you're good, you're good. All right, whoa. So you'd have to get a long shot.
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
My dream would be to have a ranch house one day. It's always been my dream. We even got married at a ranch house in Santa Ynez.
Oh.
We had a couple of horses.
How's it feel, Ron?
Good. Love it.
But that's not going to happen in California ever. So,
It's too hot to do this.
what about you? We need to get the director.
Yeah, do you want to go?
Well,
I don't know.
Well-
We're all over 50.
There's the Burlesque Hall of Fame out here, isn't there?
Yeah, Exotic World, but it's
Nice.
closed.
It's
and
closed?
Yeah, it's gone. Beautiful.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ho, 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 ho.
I don't got my foot in. Slow, slow, slow. Slow.
He's slow.
Damn, it feels quick, dude.
Good boy.
Yeah, he's all right. I still have some PTSD from that wild ride I had back in the Grand Canyon.
we're good, Joaquin.
Oh.
Good job. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I can shoot a camera on that horse.
Nice.
On this horse.
Yeah.
Not all horses.
No, not all. No, I know.
On his
That I
horse,
know very
too.
well.
Shimmer?
Shimmer, definitely. Shimmer probably even better.
I had to ride Shimmer backwards in a movie.
Wow. I got to see that. What movie?